I realized really quick in my poker career that the mental game is 90% of the battle. And if anyone's ever watched my streams or anything about me, I can be a little bit scatterbrained and all over the place at times. I'm also a very emotional guy. You know, the highs are very high, but in return, the lows are very low.
My view over the past few years, mental health, I guess has probably changed a little bit from my very simplified version of how I position myself mentally to nowadays I realize how important it is to work out and try to have your own personal time. That's probably more like the meditation time.
Mental health in poker is huge. When I'm not doing well emotionally, literally I am playing a bit worse because I'm more prone to just take bigger risks and not care and be like, oh, F it, if I go home, I go home, because I'm not as focused and dedicated.
My mental game in poker is very strong. For example, today when I was down a lot of money. What's up, man?
How'd it go today?
35K, so pretty solid day. I was down 40,000. So, started off, well, obviously, we were drinking last night, so that wasn't, I was pretty fucking tired, to be honest, when I woke up, a little bit hungover. Felt like I was playing bad at first, I made some bluffs that probably weren't so good, kind of lackluster bluffs. I was down 40K at 5,100, then we started playing a little bit of 100, 200 for an hour. I got 20K back. Then I was even after 2-3 middle pots, and we went back to 5,100 when I was even. And then I won a really big hand, maybe a 70K pot. Yeah, where I 2x pot a turn with a hand that they never. I turned 2-pair, a very, very subtle 2-pair. Ace-6 of spades on the ace, queen 5-6, but the flop was a flush draw, and 4 people called the flop. So it looks like I have a flush draw pretty much. So I 2x pot a turn, and then I 3x pot shoved river or something. So that was 70 or 80K pot, and that's it was good. So pretty happy with how I played the second half. Not very happy with how I played the first half. If somebody beats me in a 50K pot or whatever, fist pound, whatever, if you're theoretically making the correct play, you should be happy. Even if you lose, you should at least be happy that you're executing at a high level. That's something that comes with experience.
I just want to be here for my people. And the only way that I can do that in the best way possible is by taking care of myself, mentally, spiritually, physically, the food I eat, all of that. It's very important to me. I think we're transitioning now, we're shifting now, where a lot of people are talking about mental health, and I think it's so important.
People think that you can, and I thought this forever, that you can your own brain can work your own brain out of your anxiety. It's yo, bro, this is what's causing the problem, you dummy. You can't just sit there and think your way out of a problem that created. So you have to just take a step, and it feels scary, but you just do something, and then doing something for somebody else. Always that will get you out of your head, helping somebody else. All the time you're spent worrying about stuff or whatever, I'm not thinking about, oh, how's Katie doing? How's my fiance doing? Let me check in on her at work. You're just less present in your life and less of a good person. It's not only helped, it's probably literally saved my life, doing that to whatever degree I'm able to.
Who do I think would benefit the most? Honestly, I think every single person would benefit a lot from meditation. I recommend it for every single person on the planet. And I think John.
I hated meditation, and I started and quit on it a bunch of times. It was until having sessions with Elliot, and he was no, when your brain kind of drifts off, which everyone's brain does during meditation, the actual meditation practice is actually bringing your mind back in and realizing that your mind wandered. So when he said that, I was oh my God, I can do that. Even I can do it very often because my mind is, you know what I mean, in and out. So when I kind of, I guess, changed my perception about what meditation was, and I realized it doesn't have to be perfect, even the practice, and I've gotten better every single session in staying present and feeling present. And that just carries over into every aspect of my life.
My routine is so important to me because in a career like poker, where there's so many variables and there's variance, there's so many unknowns and so many uncontrollable situations, it's so important for me to adhere to something that I have complete control over. So my morning routine is I immediately wake up, I make my bed. That's the most important thing to me, to start my day making my bed, get something accomplished. Then, I brush my teeth, wash my face, do all those things. And I floss. I'm like 90 days in a row. No, maybe like 100 days in a row flossing twice a day. That's super important. I love streaks. Speaking of streaks, I am currently on a 570 day in a row meditation. Today was 570. I sit at my altar and I light my candle, light my incense. I take a moment to breathe and just be super present. And then I will do a guided meditation, followed by a gratitude journal, followed by reading at least one chapter in a book that I'm reading that will kind of like just get my mind into like gratitude and perspective. Then working out. And then drinking some water and my coffee routine.
Man, I slept so shit last night because all I was thinking about whether my chips were going to be in play or not at 10 a.m. The whole night. I was fucking like tweeting Kev Math like 6 times over like one of the night. If you reg now, your chips are immediately in play. If you reg before the tournament started, your chips aren't in play until you sit down.
Oh.
Yeah. Good morning. Oh my God, see? I need a sexy wife.
I'm somebody's sexy wife.
Yeah, there you go.
Weed brother.
And that's John's morning routine. That's gonna be in my head literally all day. Rattled about it.
We are off. We are headed to the Rio. Today is the WSOP Millie Maker. We are looking at a few future millionaires.